Hello, welcome back to my channel, Divine Libra Wisdom. I'm back again with a check-in reading for Libra. This will be your reading. No, it will not be a weekly check-in, but it is a check-in to see what you need to know for right now. As well as, this can be also applied to the rest of the week or going into the weekend. Okay? Before I get started with the reading, I want to get my disclaimers out. And then we will go into it. As well as, make sure you look under the community tab, and you will see the mini readings for all signs. That's where I can't even talk. That's where they will be going forward. If I feel, up to doing all signs reading like an entire video, I will, but sometimes time can get away from me, things pop up, so I feel like it would be a little bit easier on me to just do those, the mini readings for each all signs, unless otherwise. I may want to do like a pick a pal, or pick a card for each sign. That could be possible for on video, just to get that better, or not better, but just get a different experience. It just depends. I have a lot of ideas cooking up, so, and I forgot to mention this in the other two videos, for one for Taurus and Cancer, but nonetheless, I'm gonna stop yapping and get into things. So yeah, if you're new to the channel, thank you so much for tuning in. If you are returning to the channel, I thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. Either way, make sure you're subscribed to the channel so that you know when I drop new videos. As you listen along, make sure you are liking the video. Make sure you leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know how everything resonated. If you feel comfortable sharing. If not, you can leave a cute emoji just to let me know you rocking with it. Share the video out. If you know someone who enjoys tarot or for card readings, and they may enjoy this, or if they have these placements in their chart, it could be helpful in that way, as well as any other things that I drop. Okay, new videos, new whatever. Okay, so moving right along, the decks that I'm using, they will be in the description box below. If you want to book a personal reading with me, that information is also in the description box as well. So utilize it, because I will not reach out to you personally or first. Yeah, I won't solicit for readings. I don't do that. So you have to contact me if you are serious about getting or booking a reading. Okay. Noise should be to a minimum. It's fairly quiet here where I am. So yeah, you may just possibly hear my fan in the background, but it's hot, so it's gonna stay on. Yeah, it's like it's still 71 degrees. So yeah, at like 11 something at night. So yeah, we're not having it anyway. And once I finish this video, the bigger fan that I have in here is gonna turn on too. So just saying, the AC is acting a fool, so you have to do what you gotta do, right? Okay. Yeah, so without further ado, let's go ahead, and I'm gonna get the card situated here and get you some channeled messages, Libra. Okay. Libra, I'm seeing or hearing the word selfish. Some people can maybe feel like you are selfish, or it could be a thing where you may need to be excuse me, you may need to be more selfish yourself. That literally could be something that's something that you would do well to pick up on. Maybe you have, and Libras usually, they can be the type to be like loyal to a fault, and they just kind of put up with anything and just accept anything sometimes. So yeah, this is, spirit guide, whatever universe you believe in, could be asking you to be a bit more selfish with your time, with your, resources, just anything, everything. Just, be mindful of that. Somebody's trying to take advantage of you. No. Nip it in the bud right then and there. Okay. See, I'm seeing Bucky. So I got that Taurus. In Taurus's reading, I got like road trips. So this could also be significant for Libras as well. Maybe some of you are on a road trip and you're stopping at that store Bucky's, which I love Bucky's. Haven't been to one in a while, but one is supposedly coming to my area, so definitely gonna be looking forward to that. But anyway, yeah, Bucky's, that store Bucky's could be significant for some of you. Also, help yourself. Yeah, there could be something where you need to stand on your own two feet, that is, and do whatever, advocate for yourself, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, there may be a situation where you need to stop and say enough is enough, or, just whatever the case may be, just advocate for yourself. Speak up. I had to do that today, matter of fact, now that I'm remembering. Yeah, I had to do that today as far as asking for what I know I deserve. Okay, so keep that in mind. Let's see. I'm gonna tell y'all. So Libras, as a fellow Libra, I'm seeing a angry face in my mind's eye. So y'all Libras, y'all might have some people in a tizzy, or you may have some people cutting their eyes at you, or sending that evil eye, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, Libra, be mindful of social media for one, but also just be mindful of your surroundings, not to pry or scare anyone, but and I don't think this so deep to the point where somebody will like try to sneak on you, sneak you, or cause harm to you. This is more so, but I'm getting more so like monitoring spirits, and monitoring spirits has been coming up a lot in my readings, which is so weird. But yeah, I feel like I've been talking about it a lot lately. Anyway, be mindful of that, but also, yeah. Hold on, y'all, because a lot is coming at me at once. Be mindful of people on social media. They may not be all that they're cracked up to be. It could be all a facade, a fraud, anything like that. Just be mindful. Yeah, a secret or something could be like revealed to you shortly. You may get an epiphany. You may be having this thing where you see a person for their true colors, for who they truly are. That could be a thing for a large number of you in this collective of Libras. So just, however it fits for you, put it there. Don't make anything fit just to, go with the narrative. Again, this, reading for an entire collective. So everything is not going to align or fit. It's a general message. Yeah. Alright, so let's get into the cards. I don't think I have anything else. Let's just kind of see where we're going with this. Ooh, the High Priestess came out. Yep. Yep. Interesting. self-sabotage card came out. And Cancer's reading, so some of you may have Cancer placements, such as I do. Such as whatever. It's late, y'all. So my some things I may say that might not sound, you know what I'm trying to say. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna get into the cards. So the first card you have out is Queen of Fire. This is confident, warm, intelligent, graceful. It says stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and creativity. This card, it makes me think of, oh gosh, excuse me. It makes me think of Freya. Yeah, it makes me think of Freya. Just kind of like that bold, assertive, no nonsense energy. You could be being called to tap into that energy just for, to protect yourself, but also to stand up to anything that's trying to knock you down, if that makes sense. Stretch your wings and fly. If you feel called to go to a place, if you feel called to do a thing, do it. Okay? Assert yourself. Understand and then know that, when you're asserting yourself, it's not about, having to be the loudest person in the room or the most obnoxious person in the room or, the most machoist, strongest, whatever you want to call it, person. Is all it's about is just, meaning what you're saying, saying what you mean, being direct, blunt, or you don't necessarily have to be blunt, but being direct is a good thing. So be direct today or tomorrow. Because it's late at night. Anyway, or at least where I am. So, yeah. Now, with it coming out, and before I get too deeper, so Queen of Fire, this obviously your fire sign, so you could be dealing with a fire sign as well as an earth sign. We have the High Priestess out here too, so let's see, the High Priestess. Good grief. I am getting sleepy. Yeah, and actually you're coming out or no, you're not. Sorry. This is Libra. Yeah. Okay, so fire sign, earth sign, and you could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer. Okay? Your numbers are 5. So this is all about big changes. Number 1. You have number 2, you have number 7, you have 30, you have 24. Okay? So think about that. I'm gonna put your attention. So with Marie Laveau coming out, this is good juju. Love this card. I feel like it's kind of one of those things where, you have protection around you. Like, you have some very, I get the sense that some of you have, like, some very powerful, like, ancestors who don't play about you. They surround you. They walk with you where you go. And, if you believe God is an ancestor, or, you just believe in God, you don't believe in anything else, totally fine. Whatever you believe in. Universe, God, ancestors, whatever. They walk with you, like they are with you. So, if there is a feeling of, underestimating yourself or someone else underestimating you, prove them wrong. You know what I'm saying? Not because you need the validation from them, but more so to validate yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can do anything that I set my mind to. It's safe for me to be assertive. I can still do that by being direct but kind. Um, I don't have to be all over the place. I don't have to be the loudest person. I can just say my piece and go on. Because if you go back and look at this card, see how she's kind of sitting there. Kind of reminds me of like True Blood, where Eric Nortman, how he would sit on his throne or whatever, and the Fang Club, Fantasia. So yeah, it's kind of like it's giving, try me if you want me, or try me if you want to be. You know what I'm saying? Same with Marie Laveau, and she kind of reminds me. She kind of looks like She-Ra 7 to me in this picture, Marie Laveau. See her face. I don't know if you can really, with the dimple too, look just like her. But anyway, that could be someone that you, some of you watch on YouTube, or you know you listen to on TikTok now. She's over there on TikTok, so and other platforms. But nonetheless, good juju. Like that's a good card to see, but also it's a good state of mind to be in as well. So yeah, be happy, be happy with the good juju, for real, for real. Okay, and so then we have Five of Earth. This is however, yeah, so this is fear surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. Something about, for some of you, maybe this is surrounding self-employment, your self-employment. It could be, you know, be in question. It could, you know, you could be dealing with, I think people are dealing with things like inflation, you know, maybe you being taxed high, you know, insert all of the major issues that we have going on politically. That could be the case here. And that could make you feel Mami Wata. All M names. So a lot of you your names could start with the letter M. Interesting. Or that could be significant for you all for names to look out for. If anybody got some M names that start with M, just be careful. Be mindful of that person. Just, you know, like I said, keep a watchful eye on anyone, you know, moving shiesty in a way. Yeah, that's what I get more so. I don't get anybody, like I mentioned before, I don't get that anybody's trying to cause harm. I just think that, or at least not in a physical way. It's more so like a psychological way. So if anybody's trying to psych you out or, you know, knock you down a peg, just be mindful. But also, you know, if you need to defend yourself. Because it's like, it's kind of like, do you know I'm a spiritual person? I can see and feel what you're doing. And you not even know it. Dude, like, don't play with me. Anyway, so for Mama Wanta, this Five of Earth energy could make you feel a bit vulnerable, naked, if you will. And I'm gonna turn this over so you can kind of see. But yeah. Yeah. Sorry for that pause because it's a lot. I'm thinking about a lot. When you see or hear me get quiet, I'm processing a mile a minute thoughts that are coming through. So yeah, there could be things that are happening that make you feel exposed, make you feel like out in the open, vulnerable, and like it's kind of like almost like a bracing for impact. Like, and I'm pretty sure this has come back up in my readings before as well, our previous readings, but feeling as though, you know, with the Nikki card, it makes me think of someone feeling like they're exposed, and they don't know necessarily what to do about it. So it's one of those things of, do I run and hide, or do I face anything, whatever came up, do I just face it head on? So yes, you face it head on. You know, if I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, and don't have fears around self-employment. Like, I think everyone should have some kind of, side hustle or anything that they're trying to work towards, some kind of goals, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Don't be afraid to feel or be exposed. Be, live out loud, be unapologetic about it. I always say that, and that's one of my favorite mottos is to be unapologetically you. All right? Okay. And then at the end of this, we have the High Priestess card coming out. This is Archangel Haniel. And I believe this is a Cancer card dealing with the High Priestess. So it says, listen to your intuition, have patience, consider carefully what you want before acting. And then I just talk about this. I literally did. Listen to yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I keep saying, what I'm saying? I'm from the South, so yeah, I'm just gonna have to bear with me. Just be mindful, especially with this coming out with Malumbo, self-sabotage. I feel like Libras, you probably, a lot of you in this collective probably psych yourself out when it comes to, figuring things out. And I feel like this is kind of asking you to consider carefully what you want before acting, before acting. Yeah. I can see that with self-sabotage being there, it may be a thing of, saying, yeah, I'm going to go for this, I'm going to do this, blah, blah, blah. And then when it comes down to do it, or time to do it, it's like a chicken out. Almost like you literally self-sabotage yourself and psych yourself out to the point where, you think that this person that you're encountering, or whatever the case may be, that they feel a way about you, and that may not even be the case. Sometimes it pays to just talk things out and see where, each other can land. But don't self-sabotage yourself. Like, don't start bringing up a bunch of scenarios, especially when it comes to listening to your intuition. Question what your intuition is telling you. You know what I'm saying? How do you, pay attention to how your body feels, with certain things, with certain people, with certain situations, but try not to give into self-sabotage where it's kind of like, oh my God, this could go wrong, this could go wrong, this could go wrong, this could go wrong. Like that type of stuff, yeah. That leads to self-sabotage. You can be blocking yourself from a blessing. So don't do that. Okay? And so this came out as well, I think for Taurus, but your affirmation card is I am healthy. I am healthy. So with that being said, I think this is telling you to also have kind of to work towards the goal of having a clear mind. You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure that you're good mentally so that you'll be good physically, Yeah. All right, so Libra, that was a short and sweet reading. I don't know if I did the numbers, but let me do that. But numbers that could be significant for you are 5, number 2, number 7, 30, and 24. Again, that was 5, 2, 7, 30, and 24. And with 5s, you have 5 Earth. That means can be, especially with the Earth, makes me think of ground shaking. Forgot what I was going to say, but yeah, this is short and sweet. And I'm gonna go ahead and shut it on down because I'm, like I said, getting tired, and also hearing a bunch of stuff that wants to come out, and it can be overwhelming. So I'm gonna stop it here. Look for the mini readings for all signs under the community tab. Like, share, comment the video, subscribe, do all the things. And have a good night, Libra. I will see you next time. Bye.